Could go as high as the #1 overall pick in a few weeks when the draft begins. That's according to several mock drafts. He's been called a smaller Patrick Mahomes, too, by one draft expert. Peyton Manning took a look at Young's tape. He says the Alabama QB reminds him of Joe Burrow. Skip, let's start with you. What does all this tell you?
Shannon Sharp, let me get this straight. The great Peyton Manning says he sees some Joe Burrow in Bryce Young. Mm-hmm. The highly respected Todd McShay, I know Todd, he really knows the draft. Todd McShay says he's seeing a smaller, that guy? Wait, Patrick Mahomes? He sees a smaller Patrick Mahomes? He went to Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, and I got no problem with either comparison because I believe Bryce Young will be that good, and I don't care how short he is. So how are the Chicago Bears being let off the hook for trading away the pick with which they could have sat right there, sat still and said, we're taking Bryce Young? Has anybody ever compared Justin Fields to Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes?
No,
they haven't, and they won't.
Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, all right, I got it. Will Bryce Young be, I'll even do this just to be on the safe side. Will Bryce Young prove to be a little better than Justin Fields? Yes, he will be.
Okay.
I believe he'll prove to be a lot better than Justin Fields, and I got nothing against Justin Fields.
Yeah.
He was really good, but he ain't Bryce Young. And it is a quarterback's game, and when you have one fall into your lap, a lot of times you can have the first overall pick and there's no quarterback to take.
Yeah.
He's sitting there. He is special to me because I watched him a whole lot. And he took over big games and made big throws at the biggest moments. And you concur. You're right there with me on this.
Yes.
So how can the Bears say, we're going to sit there, we're just going to move right ahead with Justin Fields, and we got lots of new pieces. The pieces won't matter. In the end, it's all about that man at that position. You know it, and I know it. And you just passed up special at quarterback. Some Burrow, some Patrick Mahomes.
So they passed on a pint-sized Mahomes and a miniature Burrows.
Okay, if that's what you want to go, are you knocking him for the?
No. He's a small guy.
Yeah.
Skip, you know I'm the biggest Alabama. I watch every game that they play.
Do. So do I.
He's the real deal. And for me, there's no doubt that I believe he's the best quarterback in the draft. But given what Chicago needed, Skip, we saw the stuffing get beat out of Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. His first year ended up getting his knee beat up. And and then he came back. And he's continuously getting the stuffing beat up. They're still trying to upgrade that line. Remember, they just went out and spent a boatload of money on O'Brien Jr.
They did.
I just believe, Skip, that with what they got for giving up this pick, the #9 pick overall, next year's I think they get a 2024 first-round pick and a second-round pick in 2025. They went out and got Nate Davis. They gave him a DJ Moore. The thing that Joe had is that he did have T. Higgins. Justin Fields had no receivers. None. And then, Skip, because he got hurt, he got injured, they ended up sliding, and they were able to get Jamar Chase. Now, if you told me that, say, you know what, Bryce Young is going to be okay, we're not going to be that good, Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson going to come out in the draft, okay. But Chicago couldn't take that chance, Skip. I don't have a problem with what they gave. I understand, and I believe with you, I concur with you, that I believe Bryce Young will be better than Justin Fields.
Okay.
But, Skip, I just needed the draft capital because I just don't believe that I'm a quarterback away. Now, I can change my future a lot quicker with the quarterback than I can any other position.
You can.
But I just need two. Skip, I just needed a new car. I mean, I can fix the engine, but, you know, I need tires, I need reupholstery, I need everything. I need transmission. So the Bears says, we need a new car.
In the end, you just need the engine. You just do. If you give me the engine, I'll figure out the other parts. Okay. I'll build around the engine. And I don't disagree. There are not enough parts in place. Would Bryce, knock on wood, if he were a Chicago Bear next year, would he get hurt? Would he get beat all to hell? Would it derail his career? You could be right about that. Would he not have enough to throw to? Would he always be be looking worse than he is because he just didn't have enough complementary pieces.
Right.
You could be right.
Right.
And I can't care about that because it all starts and it all ends with this position. And I believe that Bears fans, and I know them well because I was there in Chicago for 3 years and I wrote about the Bears.
Man, they ain't had a quarterback since Sig Glover.
They haven't. That is the truth.
I mean, Jim McMahon was okay, Skip, but come on now.
He was good enough with one of the greatest defenses.
Yeah.
He was good enough.
Well, we saw that a couple of years later. We saw that my year. And then with Tampa Bay with Brad Johnson.
So you can do that, but you keep saying in this day and age,
they ain't let
you can't get away with it.
They ain't let you play defense like that anymore.
Okay? I hate it for the Bears that 10 years, 20 years from now, you're going to look back and say, God, we could have had Bryce Young. Okay?
Yeah. You know,
right.
Skip, you got to roll the dice sometimes. You play.
Snake eyes.
And they got fever in the folk out.
Snake eyes.
Nina Rose.
Yeah.
9. Oh, that's his number 9. They might have should have kept him, Skip. They might have should have kept him.
Maybe number 9. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They might have should have kept him.
Yep.
We will see, guys. That draft fast approaching. We got to move on. 2 NBA players, gentlemen, are taking their rivalry to the next level on Twitter. This is crazy. We're going to explain and give you all the details up next.